Okay, we've got two masons. I think we can take them on. Yeah, there we go. We can take them on one at a time. Maybe. Alright, I think what I'm going to need to do is, yeah, retreat, let this guy come up. If the wounded one comes up first... Yeah, there we go. Yep, I had a feeling that would happen. And then we can jump attack the wounded guy. Yep, deal with him. Then we should be able to parry and riposte the other guy. Let's get a little bit of room. Parries have always been terrible on stairs, so... I'm just going to try to get past him. Ouch. Did not get past. There we go. Oh, hey, I did get hit, but I rallied the entire thing back, so... I guess that's in a way I kind of like that as a reward for risking the karmic strike things. Because unless it actually kills you, well, I guess a karmic strike would be you actually did die. But as long as you don't actually die, you'll get most of your health back. At least at this point, most of your health. I have a feeling later in the game, with the health bars halfway across the screen, like most Souls games end up having, I don't know how well rallying will actually work. Oh, what do we have here? Not currently operable. Wonderful. Miyazaki is a jerk. Okay. And this takes us... where? This is like a new area. Okay. Looks like a drop at first. Wait a minute. What do we have here? Around. Okay. Oh, is this back in the clinic, or is this the... Okay, that guy's... Okay, this is where I was. This is where I was earlier. Okay. So there's just another way through. All right. So now we can access... so yeah, now we can go from that first bonfire through that room and either get back here or or move on to this next area. Interesting. And this is... Oh, this is the bridge, but I can't get back up from here. Okay. Alright. Man, I hope you guys can help me keep this area straight. This seems pretty complicated. This is Central Yarnum, Blython says. Okay. Yarnum I've got. Dogs we've got too, it looks like. I guess a sign you're a bit too much of a dog person if you give your dog their own stagecoach thing. Okay, sounds like some of them are free. Yep, at least one. I want the dog to get to the stairs so I can lunge. Yes. All right. Yeah, we better keep them from getting free. I bet they can. Oh, anything back there? No. Yep. I'm sorry, Sway. It's a time for some dog murder. This is the part where Swift had to start mapping. I didn't regret when they got to the sewers. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ben quickly warned me about dog on the left. See, that I would have been ambushed again. Okay. At least I hope all of this fumbling around and getting ganked by people is a little entertaining. But this is the image of somebody playing Bloodborne with a handful of graph paper. It's just adorable. Okay. Didn't quite... He actually survived that one. I guess freed...
You're a hunter, aren't you?
Oh, I guess you heard the fight.
Well, do you know of any safe places?
I guess you probably don't.
Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you hunters got off your arse, you wouldn't be in this mess. You're obligated to help me, you hear?
I gotta say, when I'm dealing with NPCs like this one, the expression I came up with this character is great. Just that stoic,
You're good for nothing. No respect for the elderly is what
I'll respect your elderly doors.
that lot of good you outsiders do. Go on, admit it. You think we're all mad, don't you? Well, go and stop it. I know all your tricks.
Okay, so we have to come back and talk to her when we have found a safe place. Which means a place with no enemies at all, because apparently NPCs don't get the benefit of enemies the one time, like, despawn. Yeah, what if that works for anybody in the rest of the world? I think it's one reason why the Souls games have always been so isolated to kind of get around that question. It's like, what happens if... Hello? What happens if... wait a minute. I feel like I'm going to a new area. Oh, yeah, I am. This is a Central Yarnum, right? Yeah, I think Flythunder said so. Jump. Might as well jump. Okay. Well, let's see where this goes. Whoa. Ah! My drop. Well, but it's more blood vials for the storage bin. Okay. So if you drop down, it would be to the upper level. Alright. Should I explore this, or should I go back? Yeah, let's explore. I have heard that this is one of those games where you can't level up until you've gotten to the first boss, and I have a feeling I should have probably run into it by now. There we go. I'm so glad that backstabs are back, even if they're... Get it? Sorry. The backstabs are in this game. I guess I would have to word it that way. Alright. Cool. Okay. More bullets for storage. Seems like they have a fixed drop of 3 bullets, which is pretty neat. That's one reason I felt so free to use the gun more often. And I try to eke some damage out of it, but like Taurus said, it's just not really worth it to try to do that. You know, blood-tinged builds aren't really a thing. Is there a sniper on that side? Doesn't look like it, so you... Oh, I bet I could probably hide behind a pillar and backstab whenever he turns around. Let's see if that works. But also, I'm going to be in a spot of trouble if it doesn't work. It didn't work. I also love too how you rally your entire damage back if you do get a visceral attack. And again, that's because it makes that so much more rewarding to actually try for the parry. If He-Buck says, I'll have plenty of souls when I finally level up. If I don't lose them all. Swift says, yes, I should have. Okay, so there is, I'm going to take that to mean there is a boss that I have missed. And I've got to the boss, but I have no idea where it is, because I am terrible at my directions. I'll meander a bit more. I see some stuff up here I can grab while I'm here. Let's see. I know I don't want to drop all the way down if I can help it. And I'm willing to bet, like in Dark Souls 3, they had the rafter area in the Cathedral of the Deep, and it of course was chock-a-block with enemies because Dark Souls 3 hates you and everything you stand for. But this one doesn't seem as bad. Can I grab that, or do I have to cut it down? So I have to cut it down. I don't want to risk a fall, so that didn't work. There we go. And this is another little area. Oh man, another area. Okay. Keep going, he says. Okay. Can I lock on? I can't lock on. I bet you're friendly.
Oh. A hunter, are you?
Hey, we found Dr.
And
Sprawl.
an outsider. What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter.
A bold hunter's mark. Thank you, Plague Doctor.
Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. still lingering about.
I like her coat.
What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts. No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves.
You shake off my cape. Yeah, I have a feeling that I like the feather motif, but something tells me it probably doesn't handle the rain too well, unlike real feathers. Let's try that out. Touchpad. Oh, yeah, let's... Sure. Okay. And, let's see. I don't think we need Joy and Rally. So let's swap you for Chekhov Cape. Nice. Nice. That is totally a PvP gesture, which we'll not be able to use anytime for the foreseeable future, but good to know, good to have. That is pretty great. Okay, looks like meeting the doctor was all the point to this little area. Yeah, I don't see any other routes here. Well, good to know. Thanks for reminding me to, or letting me know to just explore a little bit, Ben. I'll find that later on. The gun is great to keep pressure on enemies, more civilized enemies. Phoebe, I can't believe I found an NPC. You know, I actually explore quite a bit, so I'm probably a little more likely than most to find an NPC, I would think. But again, I did miss... As though to refute my argument, I would have walked right past that door and come back later, and who knows when later would have been. So, okay, I think that was it for the glowies. Let's find a safe spot to drop down. Which looks like here. Yep. So fall damage is a bit of a pain. Who can I attack to get that back? Darn it. Oh, those fell all the way down, didn't they? I don't feel like going all the way down just yet, so... Yeah, let's head out if I can. Okay, yes, that's back the way I came. All right, so let's try to find this boss, especially if it takes me somewhere near the bell, so the lantern or whatever, so I can go level up first. Not level up, upgrade my weapon again if I can, or nothing else, buy some more, buy some stuff, buy some Molotovs. Which way was it? This way? Man, I'm lost already. Okay, this is where the two... Yeah, this is where the two masons were. Okay, so... we know that. We know that goes there. And those will both eventually lead there, because they both connect through this room. Okay. I guess if I missed a boss somewhere, where would that be? Okay, you can tell me. Werewolf Ridge? Okay. Alright, so let's go anything with that first. Let's see what we can buy. Oh, let's see. A more important thing is to go make sure our axe... I should upgrade the pistol. The damage doesn't seem great no matter what I do. So, whoops. Oh well. Fortify. Cannot. Oh, because I'm short on shards. Only have 3. In that case, let's just go ahead and upgrade this. It takes 3, and 3 is what I have. Wait a minute. I get 2 attack power. I get 2 attack power for doing that. I think we'll wait. Maybe never, in fact. Repair, sure. 650, okay. Okay, gun does not need repaired. Alright. And you'd think a blunderbuss being shot that many times would need some repairs, but... That's true. Yeah, Ben says, hey, that's shooting blood. Okay. We can purchase Molotovs. I have 2. Oh, I only have 2 left. Okay. Let's go ahead and stock up to the 5. What else can we buy? We can buy clothes. Well, we must do such camp. Oh, this is a one-time only thing. Okay. Well, it looks like it has a better stance than what we've got. Let's switch to it. Now, if the hat covers our awesome sunglasses, it will not be acceptable. So, ah, man, does that count? We can still see them for the most part, I think. Yeah, I'll count that. That'll work. Matt said, if you don't mind looking like a Naruto character, well, off it goes. Okay, so it looks like it's a little bit better across the board. Man, without the hat, we look kind of like a Civil War character a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Back we go. Swift made her girl all pimp. Armor doesn't upgrade in this game. Do not bother upgrading, P-Bug says. Okay, thank you. I didn't think I should, but all the sets look great. Yeah, it seems I've heard that Bloodborne has variations of sets that have the same stats but different appearances. General Wayne is Second Regiment. Okay, let's hope we're more Gettysburg, less Pickett. Well, Pickett would have been Confederate, and we're kind of in between blue and gray. I guess we're some kind of mercenary or something. Anyway, let's go through here, and oh, are we a great person to get our blood back on? That wasn't terrible. Well, oh well. Okay, so we need to get back to the bridge, which would be through the house and up, I would assume. You know, I'm thinking, as mean as it is, I bet the best guy to get our blood bullets restored if we go this way is a dude in the wheelchair. If we don't mind being terrible. Okay. There were some guys up here, as I recall. Yep. Then you. Ouch. Trusted beast. Takes one to know one, bro. Look a lot more beastly than I do. Okay. Let's go out this way. Aha. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we've got... but we're past the werewolves if we go that way. Cool. Indeed, we did an aggro. Sweet. All right. This looks familiar. Okay, yep. This is where it is. Thank you. Yep, I would have walked right past it. I'm in a hurry. Whoops. Oh. I need to be in less of a hurry. Okay. There we go. Okay, you'll get your turn, Crow. Oh, if you're just going to pound the ground, then I will jump. We're full up on HP, so... Alright, here we go. Axe in hand and a bunch of echoes I do not want to lose, but hey. Let's go. We're going to deal with it. Oh, yep, here we go. So this is totally Taurus Demon. Totally Taurus Demon. I need to fight this guy unlocked. I can already tell, because it did not dodge the way I wanted to on that first swing. Darn it. I thought I had a great plan there. Ooh, ouch. I thought a great plan there was to jump attack him after he jump attacked me and missed. But jump attacks are really awkward to hit with. Okay. Yeah. Jump attacks are just a little too awkward to hit with. Oh, hey, I noticed my little eye icon went up. That must be that insight thing. Sway wants to rent this one and play it. Oh, hey. Oh, they kicked me straight back to Hunter's Dreams. I guess it wanted to let me know that the doll is alive now.
Hello, good hunter. I am
He's tall,
Dole,
too.
here
He's
in
really
this
tall.
dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes
The tall
of
doll
blood,
with a doll shawl.
and I will channel them into your
And
strength.
I called out on her, I guess. Okay.
You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit.
I mean, everybody has given me grief about the cruel fate.
Did you speak with German? He was a hunter long, long ago, but now serves only to advise them. He is obscure, unseen in the dreaming world. Still, he stays here, in this dream. Such is his purpose.
I feel really, really awkward that my character doesn't like look up when the fact he's taller, so he's just staring right at her chest.
The little ones,
Maybe
inhabitants of the dream.
There we
They
go.
find hunters
Side by
like
side.
yourself, worship and serve them. Speak words they do not. But still, aren't they sweet?
That's one word.
They
Okay,
speak
that's all we've got from her right now.
very well. Let me
Shut her eyes. So we take 800 echoes. So I could eat some souls and buy a level, but I don't think I'm gonna need a level up for this boss. I don't know how much it would help anyway. So let's just head right back. I'll give myself a couple tries, and then I might go ahead and farm like one level up worth from the fatties, and go get a level or two if we need to. Okay. Looks like our echoes are there. We don't have to kill him to get them, so that's good. Hi. I didn't think I was going to do much. Let's see if we can parry him. Obviously not with that, but... probably only with his big attack, I'm guessing. Either you can't, or I'm timing it wrong. That's true. Ben points out I should probably get my echoes first. I note them and then do not make any move toward getting them. Oh, okay, you can. Like, would you mind riposting him? Okay, let's not riposte him then. Let's get a little bit of reach to work with here too. Ah. Oh, it turns the L2 into a spin to win if you have this weapon shifted. I think the gun's even more important though. Okay. Oh! He was way too far away for that one. Okay. I think I have a good plan trying to backstab him, but trying to backstab when he jumps over me, but ouch. Oh, I'm still alive. But well, that didn't last. Okay, so you can parry him, which is cool. He gets a lot further than I think he does on the jump, so that's something I need to watch out for. People feels he's really a Dark Souls boss, doesn't work in Bloodborne, has like 1,000,000 HP, too big for the camera. He does not take advantage of the parry mechanic. Yeah, that sums up. Yeah, I think that basically sums up Ben's experience with it. He told me he was not happy about that boss. He does seem like he has way too much HP, that's for sure. Alright. And it looks like the fog door is instantaneous, unlike in Dark Souls 2, which I'm definitely happy about when... Oh, it kind of homes in on you a little bit with that jump, it looks like. So it's not the way he was facing. Ouch. Okay, or I can just get wombo comboed in the corner. That's great. Oh, he didn't collapse. Welp. Oh, I'm still alive, though. Let's get two... Okay, we can't double blood, like you can double drink. Okay. I'm way too early on those. Okay. I feel like with how much HP he has, you have to get the visceral attacks in, which I guess I just need to figure out when it's safe to try to do that. I'm thinking it's going to be when he does like the 4-hit combo and I'm just out of range. I think probably the best time to do it. And then jump attack, obviously not safe. The jump attack, if I dodge the jump, I can then start hitting him. So that part's not too bad. All right. And I think I dodged into that one, but I saw some invincibility, so. Yeah. Seems like that's harmless, yeah. What is it? Okay. He confirms the glow attack's harmless. Oh, ouch. Yeah, way too early. I also need to learn when it's a good time to move in to rally some health back, and unlock and get away. Yep. Yeah, I'm not gonna have time to rally that. You don't get much time to rally. I kind of wish they'd give you a bit more time in a boss fight. Nice. Now what you're gonna do? Okay. I thought the follow-up came faster than it did. Oh, doubled. Oh, I didn't realize that he had a multiple slam with the claws. Oh, and then a follow-up there too. So it looks like it looks like if there's a big single claw attack, then that it follows it up with the big. With the pull back up. Okay. The smash, that's new. X-handle smash like Kirk in the original series. That is like a grab attack I did not want to get hit by. Okay. I do like I can see the actual spray of pellets hitting a big enemy like this. Okay, yep, that was a bad move. There's the follow-up. Yep, there's the pull, okay. Oh, I was going for the rally, and that may not have been the right... Well, I got some health back, actually. But actually, I think that ended up okay. Oh, darn it. Switch this back then. What is going on here? Oh, new pattern. Right. Boss rage mode thing. Well, I'm close enough, and... Oh, but I got backhanded, so I didn't get much rally back on that. Good enough health, yeah, I've got enough health that should blood up. Oh, ouch. Well, I'm close, though. There we go, rallied all that. Okay. The Ben recommends I just finish them off with Molotovs. Yeah, I know he backhands, but I can rally more back than I lose there. That was just dumb luck, the fact that there's a minimum range on that grab. There probably shouldn't be. I am down with finishing that off with Force of Fire. What's our... yeah. That was for you, Weird Crow Lady. Thank you. So I'm going to say we're going to split the difference here. I won with, I think, what, one visceral parry, and the rest of it was footwork and dodging like the chat told me to. That's back the way we came. All right, let's go ahead and use our... Let's see what's here first, and then hop back home. Spend some of those echoes. That's nothing. That's nothing. Huh. Okay, I guess we're done here. So it's like, yeah, I'll play this, and then I see this stuff. The bosses are always tricky. Oh, he can't be restacked until he heals his head. Thank you, Flython. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that there is some point to that big red aura thing. Lorax, no more screeching. Yeah. Nothing but good bosses from here on out, mostly. Okay. I'm going to hold you to that, my friend.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
Okay, yeah, let's channel that.
Let me stand.
I am very disappointed with Arcane so far. It did not seem to do anything measurable to the fire or to the Molotovs. But yeah, I guess until I get something like some kind of lightning weapon or something that actually has some point to it, we're gonna hold off on that. So let's get some. Yeah, vitality is always good. You know, I have not had a problem with stamina yet. I will. I know I will, but so let's go. Yeah, I'll hold off on that. And what did my weapon... Actually, let's cancel that out. What did my weapon scale off
Well, good
of?
hunt. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Show her my sweet cape? Okay. Dahl was not impressed, Flython. Give me a better idea next time. What? Oh. And this has been here since last time, too. Zoom insight, ring the beckoning bell. So insight you spend to... You spend insight to activate co-op, I'm guessing. Okay. Moot point for us right now, but... let's just see if there's anything we want to buy here first. Hunter Chief Emblem for 10k. Okay. We'll probably have to farm for that one. So we didn't get very many souls from that boss, come to think of it. Did we get any, even? We got some. We had to have gotten some. Kirkhammer. Attribute. Oh, this one scales off of Arcane. Not very well, but... what does all this stuff even mean? Okay. Help. Help, R3, okay. We cancel to that. R3. There we go. Only now do I consider what this stuff actually does. So rampant poison, so poison or toxic. Extent that attack is raised versus kin and beasts.